Hello everyone, today I'm gonna show you how you can make this simple yet amazing looking sword animation. The assets that were used here were completely free, so beginners are very open to use this tutorial and make your own animation. The links that you have to access are in my description below, and also feel free to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. Alright, so this is basically what we're going to make. I'm gonna play it for you. We're going to make an animation that's similar to this one that I made right here, and you don't have to pay for anything, and I can keep my word on that. So all of this is completely free, and this is a material preview, by the way, so it doesn't look as good as the render, and I will also teach you some stuff that would help you, or that would help your render look even better. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so to get started, let us go to Quixel Bridge, and if you don't have it downloaded, you can just download it online. Quixel Bridge, and you can go download it right here, or yeah, whatever, but as long as you have the program already, this is what you're gonna see. Now let's go to Polyhaven, and then let's just use this aerial rocks texture right here, and then oops, my ad block, and then download this. Wait for it to download. As soon as you have this downloaded, go to show in folder, right click, and then extract to aerial rocks. This will create a folder, and now let's go back to Blender. Let's delete all of this. Let's add a plane, scale it up, and then let's add a new window. Let's go to shader editor, let's click new, and then shift control T, and then find where you downloaded the texture, and then use it. Now we won't be able to see the bump and displacement on eevee, so let's go to cycles. Let's add a sun in there so that we can see it clearly. Let's move the sun up, and then let's use our GPU, rotate it to the x-axis so that we can see the shadow in there. Now you can see, we can kind of see the bump and displacement in here. Now let's just adjust the displacement, but first let's go to materials, go to settings, and then from displacement bump only to displacement only, and then let's first subdivide this. Go to edit mode, subdivide, and then at least 100 should be enough. There we go. And then you can see this kind of crazy thing going on here. Adjust the scale until it's to your liking. There we go. That's too much. Let's make it 0.005 or 0.01. Yeah, that must be enough. Okay. So now what we're gonna want to do is, now let's add a environment lighting. So by doing that, let's go to world right here, and then click the yellow button, environment texture, and then go to, and then just go find an HDR. Go to HDRI Haven, and then search for outside or sunrise outdoor. You can choose whatever right here. Anything will do as long as it looks plain and there's not many trees. Go find that one that doesn't have many trees on it. Alright, so I have mine already, so let's go there. open this, and then oops, Glufendal clear. Then this is what we have right now. It's kind of getting noisy right here, so let's go to materials first, or let's change to eevee instead. Yeah, eevee is better right now. So what we're gonna want to do is just click on this plane right here, shift D to the Y, and then click both of these, shift D, and then to the X, click those four, shift D to the Y, and then keep doing it until you go to the third one, shift D and then Y. That's the third one. Right, so now we have this big plane right here. Let's add a camera in there. Now you can kind of see. Let us try to set up the view first. Let's make the background disappear somehow like that. Yeah. Okay. Now let's go to world. We want to rotate the HDRI. Press Control T on this node. Oh, and by the way, you should go to Edit, Preferences, and Add-ons, and then search for Node Wrangler. You have to download it. It's free, by the way. Okay. So after downloading that node, just press Control T, and now you can rotate the HDRI to your liking. Let's make it look like this. Yeah, this looks nice, I think. Yeah. Alright, this looks nice. Alright, now let's go back to Quixel. Let's look at some models in this Castle Ruins album right here. Let's look for some rocks that we can use. Oh, this castle wall, let's use this. I already have it downloaded. If you haven't downloaded it yet, and you should download it, and just use the 4K resolution. No need to use the 8K resolution or it will blow up your computer. So yeah, let's export this. And after exporting to Blender, you get this little cute wall. Just scale it up and then grab it to the Y so that it will go further from you. Rotate it to the Z so that it kind of creates that thing. Now just duplicate it, shift D and press X to move it to the X axis, press Y and then press X again. Maybe scale it lower so that there will be some variations. And I'm trying to think of a good thing to do here. Ooh, maybe we can scale it bigger and then yeah, do that. Let's rotate this to the Z axis and then grab it to the X, grab it to the Y. Just put it closer. Oops, I have my camera to view. I should not do that. Let's turn this off. Just press N and then turn it off. Alright, so now we have this kind of thing right here. Let's move it a little bit to, yeah, like this. Yeah, this is good. So now just keep adding more walls to the right side this time, and make some variations for the heights of the walls. Make some of them small, make some of them big, and it's totally up to your creativeness. And duplicate it again, grab it to the X, grab it to the Y, and this time let's make it big. And there we go, we have our walls right now. fixed, so when you go to cycles it will look like this. It looks kind of nice. Now turn on, oh I forgot to tell you, go to render and then eevee and turn on ambient occlusion, bloom, and then screen space reflection, and you can increase the intensity to your liking, and then the ambient occlusion, increase it to like 10 meters or 13, something like that. Yeah. Alright, so now we got our wall set up. Let's go to Quixel again, and then let's find some models that we can use. Let's use this broken castle wall. Download it in 4K resolution and export it again. Now let's go back to Blender, and where is our model? There it is. Scale it up, rotate it to the Z axis, grab it to the Y, grab it to the X axis, grab it to the Y, S, grab Z, S, 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 X, S, Y. So basically what we're doing here is fill up this area right here. So let's grab it to the Y, grab it to the X, rotate it to the Z axis, grab it down. So it looks kind of like a floor, but let's make it a bit distorted, or yeah, that looks nice. Then scale it to the X axis. Alright, then shift D, duplicate it, do the same thing on the other side. Now R, Z, 180. Okay, then grab it to the X, grab it to the Y, and then now we have this kind of cool platform right here. I'm kind of not satisfied with it though. Let's try to scale it up. Scale this up, grab it to the Y. I think that looks a bit wait, that looks a bit better. Yeah, this looks a bit better. Once again, this is all up to your creativeness, so if you have any other ideas of where to put the walls, then that's totally fine. And if you don't have any idea, just copy what mine looks like right now, and that will surely work for you. And then let's alright, I think let's just add more rocks. Let's just shift duplicate this thing, grab it to the X, grab it to the Y, grab it to the X again, grab it to the Z, R, Y. So now we have a massive rock there. Grab it to the X again. Yeah, we have a massive rock there. I think I want to adjust the ambient occlusion on this thing. Let's see. 4 is good. But if I go away from, yeah, I think 4 is enough. Yeah, just set the distance of your ambient occlusion to 4. Now you will have this kind of thing when we go to cycles. Let's see what it looks like. And it looks like that. It's kind of realistic. I mean, it is realistic, of course. Alright, so let's keep adding and duplicating these rocks. And yeah, as I said, just keep adding it until you like it. Grab Y or Z. This looks nice. Grab Y. Grab X. So let's improve our composition right here. RZ, scale down, grab X, grab Z, and that looks kind of nice. Let's shift duplicate this, Z smaller, so that they don't look repetitive. Yeah. Oops. Grab X, and let's rotate this to Z, 180. R, Y. Oops, I mean grab Y. Right. Now we have a simple composition look right here. Or I mean, let's go add some. Let's grab a plane, grab a single plane, shift, duplicate it, and then Z. Scale it down, grab it to the y-axis, grab it to the x-axis. Basically just make it connect to this platform right here. And grab y. And then let's select the rock we made earlier. Let's make it go higher. Like that. And then let's go to Quixel. Let's find a short staircase right here. Let's go find something. Oh, this one. The castle stairs. It only has 5 steps in it, so let's download it and export it. Go back to Blender and then move the stair thingy. Grab it to the y-axis, grab it to the z-axis, grab it to the x, and then just basically connect it to this part right here. And if it doesn't fit, and just scale the stair up a bit. There we go. And then scale it to the x-axis. Grab it to the x so that it fits. So basically what we're doing here is, it's basically like a shortcut or a cheat code. So now what you're alright, wait, let's move this right here and then maybe scale this y. Scale it to y, maybe move it down a bit. Alright, yeah, that looks nice right there. The camera might be a bit too far. Let's move this. Shift and scroll. Oh, wait. Let's just move it until we get a nice composition. This looks nice, I guess. Alright, if something's bothering you, if the background is bothering you too much, go to camera, and to the camera, viewport display, and pacifier 2. This will make you shape your composition better because there's less distractions. Alright, so let's keep adding more rocks to our liking. And then let's add another rock in the middle. Let's rotate it, then scale it down, grab it to the Z. This will be where our sword's gonna be placed at. So yeah, kind of like that. Let's move it a bit more to the X. There we go. Then scale this up. Scale it down. Scale this up. Scale this up. Scale it to the x-axis a bit too. Grab it to the x. And then basically we have a simple composition right here. Just keep moving the rocks until it looks good. Alright, so yeah, this looks nice. Let's keep adding more rocks. Grab it to the y-axis. RZ. Grab it to the Z. RY. RX. Let's add some small rocks this time. Now let's go to cycles, what this will look like. Now we can also go to object and then displace. We can increase the scale of this thing. Oh, that might have been a bit too much. Let's, I mean 0.100. Still too much. Let's go 0.20. 0.090. Oh, 0.090. Still too much. Maybe let's just go with 0.05. Still too much. 0.01 might be the answer. Alright, so yeah, this should work, I think. Oh yeah, no, we have to rotate this rock so that it won't cast shadows. Yeah, that's perfect right there. Okay, so let's go back to eevee. Now I want to make the lighting look better, so let's keep rotating this HDRI until we have a lighting that we want. This looks nice. I don't know, it's literally just you with your artistic mind. Alright, so now we got the rocks set up. Let's set up the camera to view. Go to your this icon right here. I forgot this. Oh yeah, it's the location thingy. Oops, don't forget to select the camera and put your camera's location to the Y, and then spread the keyframe, by the way, and then rotate it to the X. Let's duplicate this guy one more time so that it reaches this part right here. Be careful not to overlap the planes because it will make an ugly thing glitch, right? Like something like that. And then grab the location down, oops, of the camera, and then rotation of the X to like this. Now add the keyframe to all of those, location and rotation, and then go to keyframe, let's try 110, and then adjust the location of this. Basically just go to the position of the composition a while ago. Yeah, something like this. Let's fix it. Alright, even more. Yeah, like that. And then add the keyframe again. And if you're gonna play it, oops, wait, let's set the interpolation mode to linear. Right click, interpolation mode linear. Then let's go play this thing. Alright, nice. Oops, I think it's better to set the interpolation to Bezier. I don't know how you pronounce it. Bezier. Let's see. Yeah. Let's move the keyframe a bit so that it'll take a bit more time. Alright. Now let's keep adding more rocks. The rocks are basically the answer to all of this. It's what makes the scene look amazing. Let's add some rocks right here. Let's go to first keyframe, Shift D the rock, and then move it like so. Move it closer to the camera so that when the camera passes through the rock, oops, that's too much. Let's scale this rock down. Let's try again. Oops, grab it to the Z axis. Let's try it again. Yes, that looks nice, but let's move it to the X axis so that it's not too much in the middle of our render. Rotate it to the Z axis as well, grab it to the X. So now we have this thing right here. Now if we move the camera, there's a rock right there that looks nice. And let's keep adding more rocks right here and right here. Shift D, go to Y. Oops, where did the model go? Shift D, move it to the Y. Oh, the model is not showing. Shift D, Y, there we go. You just have to move out of the camera if you can't see the model. And let's scale this one. Let's grab it to the X, grab it to the Y, grab it to the X. Keep adding more rocks. Grab to Y, RZ. Let's make it look like this time. So scale it down, rotate it to the Z, SZ. Let's try to make it big this time. Or wait, grab it to the X. Wait, let's try playing this. Tune, tune, tune. Oops, there's an empty space right here. Let's put another rock there. Let's just move this thing. RZ. Just don't leave anything empty. Yeah, something like that. Now let's try playing it. Oops. It's too small, it cuts off the edge. Make it a bit bigger. Or to the Z. This other side is empty as well. RZ. SZ. Let's try to scale it down. Oops, it's not working. There we go. Grab it to the X, grab it to the Y, RZ. Let's make it look like this. Let's see if this will look good. Alright, so it's playing. Oops, let's disable this one first. Yeah, that looks nice. Alright. So now we have our camera set up here. Let's go to Quixel Bridge once again and let's click this X button right here. Let's find a sword. And then go to 3D assets and then let's use this one right here. This one is better than this one. So just use this one with the black handle, okay? Alright, so export it. And once you go to Blender, go to the Y. Oops, wait, where's our model? Wait. Let's export it once again. There we go. Where's our model? Grab it to the Y, grab it to the X, okay, grab it to the Z axis. Go to our camera view. Turn this thing on. Scale it down. Oops. Grab it down. Basically just put it in this rock right here. Rotate it to the Y axis 180. Or maybe let's make it a bit diagonal. And like this. RY. So RX, so that it will reflect the sun's light. Let's add a light right here. Shift and right click mouse and click to this handle of the sword. Add a point light, just a point light, and then grab it and like this. Go to light and just adjust it until you can finally see the sword a little bit more. Let's go to this and turn off this thing right here. Okay, so we can kind of see the sword there, but let's add a light. Let's add more lights. Our lighting right now is pretty bad, so let's add a sun. Add a nice looking sun right there. Go back to view and let's rotate the sun. RZ. Oops, we don't have our sun selected. Let's select this sun. Oops, RY. Let's try RY. Now let's try to make a good looking light right here. Rotate it to the Y like so. Rotate it to the Z axis. This looks more dramatic in my opinion. Let's add more light to it. 20 looks, I think, kinda too much. Let's reduce it down to 10. And then let's grab the point here, move it closer to the sword, grab Y, grab it Z. We're just cheating right here, and then adjust the power to like 300 or 200. Let's increase the radius of this thing. Increase it like so. Yeah, that looks nice. Oops, I didn't notice. Let's move this. Grab Y. It's not fully buried in there, so let's move it like that. Let's rotate this to the X so that it will show the reflections a bit better. Okay, so let's go back to camera view. Let's turn off all of this stuff. So now this is what we have right now. Let's go back to our Quixel and go back to home. Just go back to the castle ruins collection. This is it, and then let's find a castle door. Where is our castle door? This is it. It's in Chapel Arc. So download it, export it, go back to Blender. I'll scale it up, grab it to the X, go back to camera view, grab it to the Y, scale it up, grab it to the X, rotate it to the Z axis. Maybe like this is better, or like this. This looks nice. Alright, so let's duplicate these rocks once again until it fills up the edges. And then we might wanna, oops, never mind. Let's just duplicate this thing. Shift D. Shift, oh, I was pressing Shift S. Shift D, scale it to Z, scale it to the X. And let's move it like right there. Rotate it to the X, I guess. Rotate it to the Y. Wait. Let's not rotate it to the Y, it looks bad. Alright, let's rotate it to the Z. Let's try this one instead. Or X. No, I think I like the other one better. Yeah, I like this a bit better. I think it's a bit better. RX. Grab it to the Y. RX. Grab it to the Z axis. Grab this to the Y axis. Yes, something like that. Let's move the sword and the stones to the right so that our sword's in the middle. And then let's just add some rocks at the top of the arc thing. Grab Y. Grab Z. Let's see if this will look good. Grab it to the X. Yeah, that looks nice. It's just the color of this thing is what's bothering me, but that's alright. We're gonna fix that later on. Alright, so now let's add another point light. Shift D, go to the Y. Let's go out here to the Y, grab it to the X, grab it to the Z. So now we're getting some sun right there. We'll be rendering in eevee, so we're trying our best to make it look like it's rendered in cycles, because the animation is gonna be a bit long. So let's duplicate that and then add it to places where we need it. Alright, so shift D, grab it to the Z, grab it to the Y. Oops. I think let's try to add one right here. Grab it to the Z. Let's try to change it to a spot right there. Move it up. Change this to 5,000. Might be too much. Nope, it is not. It's actually good. And let's turn this to 30. I think 20 will do. Yeah, I think 20 will do. I'm still experimenting, so let's move the sunlight. Oh, that's nice. Let's move the sunlight to a Z. Rotate it. And there, we already have a nice scene. Let's play this. Oops, something's bothering me. This one is bothering me. Doesn't look nice. I thought it looked nice a while ago. So let's just rotate it to the Z. S it to the Z. Grab it to the Y, grab it to the X. R Z. And S it to the X, grab Y. Grab Z. Grab Z. There we go. Alright, let's try playing this one more time. Whoops, yeah, that really is bothering me. This rock is bothering me a lot. Let's make it go like that. RZ. And then let's place this. Yeah, just like. Yeah, this rock, bro. Grab it to the Y, grab it to the X. This rock, let's grab it to the Z. Grab it to the Y. Maybe this will change it. This really just depends on your artistic view. So yeah, let's just duplicate this thing. Grab it to the X, grab it to the Y. RZ. Yeah, maybe this will make it a bit better. Shift D, scale it down, grab it to the X, SZ. Just make a small little rock right there. Still bothering me though. Grab it to the Y. Grab it to the X, I guess. SZ. There's not too much going on in the middle. We have to do something about it. SZ. SX. SY. Or let's just rotate it to the Z so it looks kind of nice like that. Yeah, that looks better, I think. So let's play it from the top. And then boom, 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 boom. And then boom. Yeah, that looks nice. Alright, so let's try to rotate the world even more. Yeah, like that. Okay, so now we have the basic composition. We just have to adjust the ambient occlusion and stuff. Yeah, this looks good. 8, let's change it to 8.37. Alright, so now that we have our composition right here, let's go to Mixamo.com. That is where we're going to get our character and animation from. Let's first log in, of course. and then go to characters. You can choose whatever character you want, but for me I'm gonna choose this guy right here, and it's gonna be better if you choose a fantasy or medieval type of character. So yeah, you can just choose whatever you want. It's fine, it's up to you. The one that I used is this guy right here, Ganfal M Aure. I don't know how you pronounce it. So let's go to animations. So just find a walk and stop animation. Let's just search stop walking, walk to stop. Let's find an animation like that. This isn't good because it has its hand going outwards, so that's not good. Yeah, I think this one is good right here. Stop walking is good. Yeah, let's download the character, and then FBX 30 frames per second with skin, and keyframe reduction is none. So let's download this one. Then once you have it downloaded, just go back to Blender, File, Import FBX, and then find where you downloaded that stop walking. And my stop walking is right here, but I'll just use the one I downloaded last time. It's just the same thing. Alright, so let's go to material preview so that our computer wouldn't lag. And then go grab our character, grab it to the X, grab it to the Y, and we need him to face the other way. Wait a minute. Alright, basically something's happening and I don't know what it is, but let's just keep going. So basically what you wanna do here is we're going to cheat our way again, and let's first grab all the keyframes, move it to let's go to camera. Let's move it to when our camera has stopped, so like at around 139 keyframes, and then this dude is gonna come walking in. Alright, so let's scale him up. Let's grab him to the Y. Y. Grab him to this. Scale him down. Grab him to the X. But rotate him more to the Z axis. Grab him to the Y. Grab him to the X. Scale him. Oops. I scaled him to the Z. So let's scale him down. Grab him to the X. There we go. So we have our character here. So this is basically what's gonna happen when the camera stops. The dude is just gonna walk in right that, and then boom, stop. But what we're gonna want to do with the character here, we don't want to show him until the 139th keyframe. So let's select the armature, the keyframe. Let's add a keyframe right here. Let's go to around 135, and then his location must be way off the camera. Way off the camera. And then add the keyframe to that. We're gonna cheat, by the way. So what's gonna happen is like this. So camera is moving, then oops, wait, I forgot to bring him back. So like right here, let us bring him back. Oops, there he is. Yeah, like right there. So oops, let's move that. Oh, wait a minute. So around 138 he should be back. Oops, just place him right there. Alright, so boom, we've cheated our way. So let's play it from the beginning. And then boom, he walks right in. And that's it basically. So I mean, it's not it. Let's move it to the X a bit more to the left. Alright, that might do it. Yeah, that does it. Alright, so after that, let's go to rendered view, eevee, and basically just watch the entire thing. So now after we go here, let's go to the bottom, color management, and just find whatever you want, but it's basically filmic that looks the best. And you might want to apply high contrast to it so that it looks nice, but you can also adjust the contrast later on a editing program. And then you can render as you can render this as PNG or FFmpeg video. And if you're gonna render in FFmpeg, it's better to use oh, I can't click it. Wait a minute. Metadata. The encoder should be oh wait, that's because I'm in PNG. So let's try to go to FFmpeg video encoding, and then let's go to H.264 in MP4. That's what's gonna be best if you're gonna render in FFmpeg video. And now looking back at this render, we can kind of see that the sun is a bit too strong, or maybe the world is a bit too bright. So let's try adjusting the world. Adjust it to 0.7 or 0.6. I think I'll do 0.6, and then I'll go back to the contrast. I'll make it medium contrast instead. I'll increase the strength of the world again, and then that's okay. That looks nice. So let's try to go to cycles. Let's see what it looks like. And it's rendering. So oh, I have out of memory, so I can't render in cycles, but you can try it on your own. So we still have a lot to do. We're gonna add some camera shakes, and then some compositing, and your video editing app. So yeah, let's just add some camera shakes, some depth of blur, and then stuff like that. Now let's go to camera first, and then let's go add a new window and go to graph editor, and then press N. Oh, I mean, wait, I forgot what you're supposed to press there, but like basically you just, oh, I forgot about that. Let's see. Nope. Oh yeah, you just press N. So now go to modifiers, add modifier, and then noise. Let's see if the noise is too strong. So the noise is too strong. Let's scale it down. I mean, let's scale it up, but let's put the strength to 0.4. It's still too strong. Let's get the scale even bigger. Still too strong. Let's add the strength to, I mean, decrease the strength to 0.2. It's still too strong. 0.1. What about the face though? Right, so now we have it on our x-axis. Now let's pick the z-axis and then add noise, scale it up again, and then the strength to 0.2. Go back to the keyframe. Oops, wait, the scale is too big. Let's make it like this. 14. The scale is still pretty strong. Let's go back to the X. And let's go back to the Z. Increase that one as well. Alright, that looks nice. And then let's increase the end frames to 500. Now if we're gonna play it, it looks a bit nice. I mean, it looks nice. Oh, there he is. Might still be a bit too strong. Let's reduce it to 0.1. And the scale is let's make it 33 for both. Oops, that's a bit too. Let's try to make it 28. Let's see if 28 will do the job. As long as they're shaking, that's good. Ooh, I can see that. Let's make the scale of this bigger, 31. Okay, that's nice. Alright, so let's go back to our camera right here. Go to the depth of field. And then let's add a keyframe to the depth of field. I mean, let's turn on depth of field first. And then let's put the distance to like until this sword is clear, so it should be like that. Alright, let's add a keyframe there, and then when our dude comes in, let's add another keyframe, and then move a bit more and move it a bit more, the keyframe, so the focus distance must be on the dude right now. Oops, that's too much. And yeah, like that. And then it will be on the sword again, like that. Let's try to view it. Oops, the Gaussian blur, I mean the depth of field for this should be normal, but yeah, that's alright. It's okay if it's a bit blurred, so let's play this normally. Oops, what happened there? I think it was a bit too fast. Yeah, it was too fast. Let's spread the keyframes more. And then this too, let's spread this one like that. Or maybe let's move this one closer. Yep. And let's duplicate this, Shift D. Add it right over here, and then move them right here. So now let's try this. Alright, that looks nice. So let's wait for like at least 3 seconds so we can zoom the camera. So 1, 2, 3. Oops, let's just zoom it at 287. I think 287 is a good thing. So let's go right here, and then let's add the keyframe first, the location and rotation, and then go a bit forward to around 318. Oh wait, I think it shouldn't be the location. I think it should be the focus length. Yeah, the focus length should be it. Right, so let's reset that. So let's add a keyframe to the focal length. Then at around 315, we're gonna zoom in. Like that. Shift X like that. And then let's add another one. And then add another keyframe and move forward, and then zoom out, Shift X, zoom out again, Shift X, and then like that. Let's try this. He moves in, blurring. Oops, I forgot to keyframe the X. Let's keyframe this to something like that. And then right here, let's set the shape X to right here. Alright. Whoops, what did we do? So yeah, I think we've pretty much affected the this thing right here. But let's just add another keyframe before, like around 282. Make it like that. So now this is what we're gonna get. Boom. Zooming on the sword. Oops. The keyframe is making it look bad. Let's shift it like that. And then let's, for this keyframe, let's move it like this. Yeah, let's try to play it from the top. And zooming and then focusing. Oops, let's fix the focal length in here. It looks really bad because oh, there we go. Let's keyframe that. Then go back right here. Alright, let's try this. Focus, and going back. Alright, so now we have our composition ready. I mean, let's try to add another keyframe and add another one in front of it so we can focus back on the man itself. Like that. Now let's try to view it. And the man goes in, so it blurs, and then looks at the sword, and then zooms out. Right, let's press A, interpolation mode to Bezier. I like Bezier more. Oops, let's try to fix this. It's a bit too fast. Oh, never mind, it wasn't that keyframe. I think it's this keyframe. Yeah, it's this key. No, it's not. Oh yeah, it was that. Alright, so just move it like that. And then we're done basically. You can add in more lights if you want. So let's try to add in a sun, just so that we can show the shadows even more. Alright, do that. Y. Let's make this 10. And then RZ. We can make this. Yeah, that looks nice. We're gonna render this in eevee, by the way, so what you see right now is what you're gonna get. If you render this in cycles, oh yeah, I'm out of memory. If you're gonna render this in cycles, it might look realistic, but it's gonna take a lot of time. So I think it's better for you to adjust the ambient occlusion and the bloom settings. Just keep adjusting it until you like it. And then the radius of the bloom, let's see, let's keep it at 5.5. intensity around 0.057 is good, and for the clamp it doesn't really matter. And yeah, so that's basically it, I think. Screen face reflection, no, that's gonna make it look reflective, and we don't want that. We have rocks right now. Alright, so yeah, that's really it right now. That's what we're gonna be, that's what we did. So yeah, this is our final product right here. You can edit this on a video editing app and add some sun rays or glare to it so that the composition would look good. And then you can also what else? Oh, you can add some voiceovers. You can add some music, sound effects of the footsteps, and then whatever else. It's your artistic mind or creative mind. So yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for watching, guys, and I hope you were able to make this amazing video. And if you want more content like this, please subscribe and like, and I will definitely make more videos like this. And my content is more of like a beginner to intermediate type of content or tutorials. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and that's it. And this is the final product. I'll show it to you with all the voiceovers, with the filters, with the effects, with the video editing, compositing, and everything else. So yeah.
At long last, I have discovered the Sword of Dawn. Let's see if I can pull out the sword